I wanted to give the post-match analysis for the South Africa-Afghanistan match. The scoreboard says that South Africa won by 5 wickets, but trust me, it was a lot closer than that. Afghanistan were in the match all the time, and those 30, 40 extra runs that Afghanistan could have maybe got, not after the start, but I was saying before the match, if they get a similar total that they got against Australia, Afghanistan have a chance. And if they had that same kind of total, or at least 270, 280, Afghanistan probably would have won today because the match was very close. Anyway, well done South Africa. Well done Van der Dusen. He really played a very crucial knock, but there was a lot of pressure. So well done to South Africa. I mean, batting first, Afghanistan had a very good start, reasonably good start, 41 without no loss, and then they lost. Then they were reduced to 116 for 6, so they lost 75 runs. They lost 6 wickets in just 75 runs, so that was a very big collapse from Afghanistan. And they did extremely well to get to 240 odd when the final score they got. Asmatullah getting a 97, missed out on his 100, but doesn't matter. Very good innings from him. I've mentioned in one of my videos that Noor Ahmad can bat as well. I've seen in the Under-19 World Cup, and he got a very important 26. Rashid Khan also chipping in with some good runs. Anyway, Afghanistan getting 240 odd. And even at that stage, I thought, and Kutsia getting 4 wickets for South Africa. He's been getting a lot of wickets in this World Cup, so well done to him. And even 244, I thought 240 odd. I thought Afghanistan was still in the match if they got a good start like they did against Australia. But the new ball didn't work for them. Naveen Nulak did get a bit of swing, but he didn't get wickets. And Quinton de Kock got a good quick fire 40 odd. And the opening partnership was good. Bavuma struggled again. And suddenly South Africa lost 2 quick wickets. Quinton de Kock going for a reverse sweep. Needless. And anyway, South Africa were reduced to 66 for 2, and there was a lot of pressure, and Afghanistan were right back in the match. And then there was a bit of a partnership with Markram, and then another wicket at, I think it was 116 for 3. And then again another wicket later on when the 4th wicket fell, and David Miller 182 for 5. I mean, it was still looking like Afghanistan were getting back into the match. All at the crucial moments, Afghanistan kept on getting wickets, and Rashid Khan was excellent. He got 2 wickets for nothing much. He bowled, I think, 10 overs for like 30 runs. Nabi was also good. Noor Ahmad, that I was talking a lot about, was kind of a bit disappointing. Didn't go for a lot of runs, but he bowled a lot of short balls today. A few overs that he bowled full, he gave trouble to the batsmen, but he bowled a lot of short balls, and Afghanistan threw out. And in all fairness, Afghanistan, this pitch didn't have a lot of turn. If this pitch had spun like the match India-South Africa played, South Africa would have probably lost this match, I'm sure. But today there wasn't a lot of turn, just a few balls that turned, especially the googlies bowled by Rashid Khan and Noor Ahmad turned, but that's more the bowlers' work than the pitch, so there wasn't much turn. And there was a very crucial moment where the wicket fell, and Van der Dusen in 1 over, I think it was 2 consecutive balls or 2 in 3 balls, he edged Rashid Khan, and there was a slip, but the ball just went away from the slip, and it both went for 4 runs as well, 8 crucial runs. And I mean, on another day, I mean, there could have been wickets. Even on this pitch, I mean, with 244 on another day, Afghanistan probably would have beaten South Africa, but South Africa probably meant to win today. But going into the semi-final, I think South Africa would be more worried about their chasing. I did say that after the match against Pakistan, where South Africa won by only 1 wicket. But the next match South Africa played, they batted first against New Zealand and piled up the runs like they have been doing in this World Cup. So it wasn't a similar situation chasing. But the next time after that Pakistan match, I said their confidence would be low. And going into the India match, when South Africa chased, they collapsed big time, 83 all out. So, and this was the second chase after the first chase after that. And South Africa again making a mess of it, but still managing to win. But I mean, even Felakuayo was struggling big time against the spin. And a lot of things went South Africa's way today. On another day, like I said before, it could have been a totally different game. So South Africa escaping, but going into the semi-finals, Australia will definitely look confident against South Africa. I mean, South Africa have their problems with Australia in cricket, especially in knockout stages. In the first match, I backed South Africa to win, and even semi-finals, I want South Africa to win. But Australia are a different animal when it comes to knockout matches. South Africa have lost a few matches to Australia in knockout matches. And the chasing part is a big worry for South Africa. And the another big worry for South Africa is how they have conceded a lot of runs to the lower order batsmen. They have done it in a few matches now where the last batsman, the tailenders, have scored runs against South Africa. Even today, Afghanistan getting a lot of runs for the last 2-3 wickets. So that will be a big worry for South Africa. I don't know what's happening with Janssen. I think he's injured. He didn't play today, so that will be a big factor for South Africa as well. He's been in form except for that match against India. But an Afghanistan captaincy, I don't have much to blame today. He was very good today with the captaincy. Had to shuffle the bowlers around a lot, and Rashid Khan didn't really get a lot of support from the other spinners except Nabi. But Noor Ahmad and Mujibur Rahman, if they had given more support, I mean, Afghanistan could have had a good match. And the captain, even when Pelakoya came, there were 2 slips in place, and then he kept a slip for Rashid Khan all the way through. Maybe the mid-on could have come in, but a lot of captains have been doing that. So nothing much to say about the captaincy. He did excellent. He did everything he could and juggled the bowlers well. Just that it didn't work, but everything he did right. If they had done the same thing against Australia when Australia were 91 for 7, I mean, Afghanistan would have definitely won that match. But maybe a lesson learned from the Australia match. But anyway, after Afghanistan's campaign is over and a very well played, well done to Afghanistan. They have made Afghanistan proud. I mean, they have beaten some big teams, and they could have probably been playing their first semi-final of the World Cup. That Bangladesh match, they were in such a good position with the bat and messed up. They lost like 7 wickets for nothing, and still managed to put Bangladesh under pressure and take wickets. So that's a lost match for Bangladesh, and that obviously that Australia 91 for 7 very missed big opportunity as well. So I mean, those 2 matches, if Afghanistan had won, they would have been sitting pretty in the semi-finals. But taking nothing away from Afghanistan, excellent World Cup for them. They beat Pakistan, they beat England, they beat Sri Lanka. So 3 big wins, Afghanistan. And you have to consider that, remember that Afghanistan are relatively a very new side in international cricket. All the other test play nations have played hundreds and hundreds of matches, and they have been playing many years of international cricket. Afghanistan have hardly been playing for like 7-8 years, and probably their second World Cup, third World Cup 50 over. So for that, they have showed a lot of maturity and growth. And the Afghanistan batting has improved a lot in this World Cup. Some of the matches they really batted well, and they have batsmen in the top order, not just one, a few batsmen who are making good scores. So, and their bowling has never been in question. They have got the spinners, and Noor Ahmad, I've always mentioned in my video, will definitely go from strength to strength going forward. So Afghanistan taking a lot of positives from this World Cup and a lot of lessons learned. Well done to them again. And tomorrow, I mean, it's two matches being a Saturday. The first match Australia, Bangladesh, and a big match England, Pakistan. But Pakistan, I think, have too much to do on their plate, and probably that will work in the favor of England. And Pakistan might go too hard, and probably they might end up losing to England in that course. So I don't know what happens tomorrow. And so the semi-finals are very close. Just 3 more days of group matches, 3 matches, and then it's the semi-finals. South Africa, Australia confirmed. And definitely almost 90% confirmed that it's India, New Zealand. So that's it. And it was today I saw a picture of Glenn Maxwell touching Sachin Tendulkar's feet. Indians would understand what it is. Non-Indians probably wouldn't know. That's a very Indian tradition thing. And Maxwell, I mean, he's one of the nicest guys in the Australian team. Not just because of that. I've always observed that. Even in the 2015 World Cup, after Australia won in Australia, and he was being interviewed. Tendulkar was walking past him, and suddenly he ran from the interview and went and hugged Tendulkar. So that shows a lot of respect towards not just Tendulkar, towards cricket, towards the senior cricketers, and that's something good to see. Someone like Glenn Maxwell, a very talented batsman, still having a lot of respect for cricket and seniors and the game. So that's well done to Glenn Maxwell. Probably would have won a lot of Indian fans after that as well. So anyway, enjoy the rest of the World Cup. Thank you. That's my post-match analysis for the Afghanistan-South Africa match. South Africa winning by 5 wickets. Very close match though. Van der Dusen getting around 70-80 runs, and Quinton de Kock getting 40 runs. Coetzee getting 4 wickets as well. And for batting-wise, Ashmatullah getting 97 for Afghanistan. Anyway, everyone, thank you for tuning in. Take care, and God bless you.